as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's third down and a few inches. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. The Seahawks offense going to take over just before the half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, where you see the final score there. Puka Nacua, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Samuel, going to see what he... Just shy of the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll give it to Guerrero. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Back to the air one more time. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. In motion is Hill. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
On the ground, it's Guerendo. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw on the move is caught. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. At the top of the route. Ball's on time. Great placement. Nice big pickup.
Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Guerendo. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. 3rd down, 3 to go. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Guerendo. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. That is caught at the 3. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They send a receiver in motion left. This one taken in by Chenault. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. He'll
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will score! Game on! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. That one is complete to Hartman.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Garner. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
The tight end Fant in motion. They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try and run it with Walker. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A 1st down picked up as they are getting close.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game.
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So Kittle comes in motion. Here comes Guerendo. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Guerendo. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. So a big spot for Austin Seibert. This to grab a late lead. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's DK Metcalf, he and the Seahawks offense set for their next drive. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. This finds Smith and Jigma along the sideline. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. They'll look to throw. He finds Metcalf on the slant. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be called in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. In motion is Hill. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another try, second and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6?
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
That ties the game 31-31.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right... the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Niners have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Guerendo. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime.
San Francisco.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.